everybody, welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with my bestie Mandy.
And I'm here with my bestie Jessica.
And we're here with author Samantha Dies, also known as Mary Magdalyn, which a lot of you guys have just been loving lately. So hey, how's it going?
Hi. Going good.
It's going good. So when I was thinking about like asking you, I was like, everybody's gonna love this. They've been bugging me so much, our readers, about when the next book for Tormented Omega is coming out, book 2. And I was like, we're just gonna put her on the channel. Let's just do that. So you're here to answer all the questions.
I'll do my best.
I can tell you're so excited. So. So, for those who don't know, do you consider your Samantha Dies to be your dark pen name? Like, I mean, I know it's your name, but like, is that like only dark, or do you write other stuff under that pen name?
It's kind of just a free for all.
Okay.
I prefer writing dark stuff, so I just kind of do more of that in there.
Okay.
But it's the first thing that I used, and I just kept using it, and I just kind of throw everything in there,
Okay.
except for the Omegaverse.
Yeah. So then with Mary, that's just Omegaverse.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
Okay, so that kind of probably takes the first question that we have is like, what types of books do you write? Do you want to add any more to that, or you want me to go on to the next question?
I have a lot of ideas. I don't know. Mostly dark.
I love the mostly dark. And there was some question, and you and I have talked about this before. When you first started putting books out, people were like, "Oh, this has got to be AI because it's she puts them out too fast." But you've already pre-written a whole bunch of books. You were told to do that in the beginning, and then release them after editing them, right? Isn't that what you told me?
Yeah, and I wrote a lot of books that I never intended to release, period. I've got a lot just sitting in folders that just need to be edited.
Yes. And so that's why they come out so fast. You're not an AI writer. You're just, you've got them back there. Okay. Yeah. Just because people are crazy right now with the AI stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
The AI in general has been a real pain in the butt, especially like with the book box company and stuff too. Like we're non-AI, but like they're even flagging our non-AI stuff on Instagram right now. Like it's getting out of control.
It is.
So yeah, it really is. So okay, Mandy, you got a question?
So we'll just dive into the question that everybody wants to know. What are you currently working on? And do you have anything like any upcoming releases coming soon?
Right now, I'm focused on book 4. It's Wanted Omega. I've got another book after that. I've got to get. I've got people waiting on it in a Mafia series I wrote under Samantha. So I've got to work on that one next. And they're both already written. I'm just updating it, editing, changing things. So those are my next 2 focuses. And I expect the Omega book to come out first.
Okay.
Do you have an estimate on the dates of when you think that might, could we see it this year?
Oh yeah, they'll both be this year for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So the one that you're talking about, the Mafia one, is that book 3 and what was it? Destroy. Is that the one after Destroy Me? Is that the one that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I'm waiting for that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that'll come after the next Omegaverse or the next Omega book.
Yeah. So there's probably going to be a bigger gap between the next Omega book and
the
one
fifth
after
one.
that.
Yeah. So, but okay, and I kind of know your timeline, so okay, I'm kind of waiting here. I'll be waiting for both. Can't wait. So, yeah.
So, let's just back up a little bit. How did this happen for you? How did you become a romance writer?
I just like back in 2020, I don't know. I always wanted to write a book, but I never finished them. And in 2020, I just got this idea in my head and started writing it. And I wrote a trilogy, and it never moved, never did anything. And like being an author wasn't something I really pushed. I just wrote because I like writing, and I just kept throwing books out there, and they never really did much until the Omega book, Tormented
Oh yeah.
Omega. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one kind of shocked me because I had never intended to release that one at all. And my sister loved it, and she convinced me to put it out there, and I did.
And then it snowballed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of picked everything up.
Yeah. Well, I think too, once the Omegaverse started to go, like I found it pretty quickly, but when it first came out, but then I was like, well, wait, she's got another, because somebody, I think it was in a Facebook group, and said you had another pen name where you wrote dark, and then that led me to go find the dark stuff, and then it snowballs from there. When you realize it's the same author, you know, you get the same feels. I haven't read Fault Lines yet, but that is one of your more popular ones under your Samantha name, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is that one about for those who don't read Omegaverse, but they might, and this one isn't, it really isn't dark. It's more angsty than dark, right?
Yeah, it's just an emotional marriage in trouble kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of a love triangle, but I wouldn't really call it that because she never really even falls in love with the other guy. It's just kind of a thing, and then everything spirals badly.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. I have it on my TBR for September. I'm going to try, but I'm going to try. It's not a short book, but
No.
I really want to read it, and I keep putting it off, and I think I keep putting it off because I know it's going to be good and it's going to give me the same angst that I get, the same kind of feels when I read the Omegaverse, but it's not going to be Omegaverse. So I just keep waiting until I know that I don't have a book coming out for me anytime soon. So maybe I'll do it after the next books. Maybe. I don't know. If there's going to be a gap, I don't know that I can handle that. So, okay. All right.
So on our channel, we've talked a lot about Tormented Omega. So I think most of our viewers are familiar with that. If somebody, though, maybe Omegaverse isn't their thing, or they're just tuning in right now and haven't really heard us talk about that, where would you recommend people start to kind of get a feel for your writing?
If Omegaverse isn't your thing, I would probably say Fault Lines. It's kind of the first book that I wrote that was something I wanted to write and something that I would like to read besides what I thought people wanted to read. And that's kind of where I just started in the emotional factor. And that's most of my books are emotional.
They're very emotional. Yeah. Yeah. There was so much emotion at the end of the last one, but I just spaced on the name.
Stray.
Thank you, Stray Omega. There's so much emotion that I'm pretty sure that all of us who read it early were cursing you for the cliffhanger you left us on.
Yeah. I mean, and cliffhangers are kind of my thing too. So
yeah.
how to expect that?
I remember when I messaged you and I was like,
the first one's going to be a cliffhanger.
Yeah, the first one's always going to end on a cliffhanger. And when I messaged you and I was like, I can't believe it. You're like, yeah, my sister had some choice words for me too. So
she did.
Yeah, it's quite the doozy, but it's worth it. It's worth the wait. And the wait's not very long in between each book when you're putting it out. As of right now, it's not very long. So it is worth it.
I recently heard an author talking about how much they loved cliffhangers because they love that angst of like having to wait and like just sitting with it. Is that kind of how you feel about cliffhangers too then?
I guess you could call it that. I can't see ending a book that has another book like with closure.
Yeah.
I want that shock factor at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And all of the books that are going to be coming out in the Omegaverse, they're all going to be duets for that character in each one, right? So they're all going to have that 2 books.
That's what I have planned. I do have some people asking about doing a redemption arc for the OG pack from Tormented, and I'm considering that. And I'm not, if I do it, I'm not sure yet if that would be a duet or just
one.
a single. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
I wouldn't mind
Well,
seeing
that
that.
would be an impressive feat to redeem those dudes.
Yeah.
Mandy's still she's only in the middle. You're still in Tormented Omega, right? You haven't quite
Yes.
finished. So she's like, why?
I'm in my angry
Why?
stage.
Yeah, she's very angry at it right now. We're just not talking about it. So I'm
I
like,
get
just
that.
keep reading. Yeah, I'm just like, keep reading. It's okay. I mean, it's not going to get better for a while, so just keep at it.
I'm not a big Omegaverse reader, but everybody's been taught. I love a good angsty book, and like, so Jessica's convinced me to read it. And I'm just like, I don't know, why doesn't she just leave? Like, this is ridiculous. And so Jessica's
Can't.
having to explain the registry, and she's like, she can't, like, she's stuck, like, it's worse for her to leave.
Yep.
And so, yeah,
And
Jessica's had to
that's what
give
a
me a
lot
little
of people say.
tutorial.
They all want, why doesn't she just leave and all? And that's kind of what I like about Omegaverse. The rules are different, the world is different, and it's not really a choice. It's not an option to leave. So it's not just a weak character. It's the way the world is.
Yeah.
And she's kind of stuck in this angsty predicament.
Which adds to the angst because
Mm-hmm.
it's not just that she's in an abusive relationship with these guys and they're emotionally abusing her and all these other things, and she doesn't realize it because she's so in love with them and she wants them. She can't go anywhere. If she goes, she's going to go back to this clinical place that's not good for her, and then she gets farmed out to somebody else. So she doesn't have much of a choice. It's kind of like the devil, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, totally. Yeah. Okay.
So you said that dark is kind of your favorite. Is there a particular trope in that you love to write?
I don't know about trope, and I'm really a mood writer, and I go through phases, and I wouldn't say mafia or anything like that, but I like kind of the rules of that too and how you can use it. I like captive vibes and things like that.
Yeah.
I do too.
Oh yeah, love it. Because you're a captive. You're forced together. Again, you can't leave. And I love that when they club them over the head and be like, "You're mine now. You can't leave." It's great. Works for me. It's one of my favorites. So
And that
then,
was a bigger problem with Fault Lines too. A lot of people were upset because she could have left. But then I'm like, okay, but where's the story? Where does the angst go?
yeah.
She leaves.
And I think people forget, when you're emotionally invested in something, it's hard to just walk away, which is why you see relationships where people just haven't left. It's you think you love these people. In real life, it's not that easy to just walk away.
Yeah.
And it's not in a book either. It's fun to say that that's how it would be, but no. So, you read dark as well, right?
Yes.
So if you could co-write with any dark author, who would you choose?
Ooh. Maybe Anna Zaris.
Love Anna Zaris. We don't see much from her anymore.
I know. I love Twist Me series. That was one of my favorites.
It was a good one. Mandy, it's an older one. You haven't read it yet. You need to write that down.
Okay.
Okay. Write that down.
So is there a trope that you think you'll never write?
I'm not really good with the names of tropes and things.
Just throw it out. We'll figure it out for you.
I don't know. Like, is fluffy romance a trope?
It is in my book, and
It
thank
can
you.
be, yeah. So
Yeah,
you'll never just have like one of those feel good, fluffy, easy to read.
Yeah,
ones.
and there's nothing wrong with those, but I can't get into them, and that's probably why I'm not very good at writing grovel. I'm there for the drama, I guess.
Yes, I love it. You do
Yeah.
drama well. Very, very well. So, yeah, that's cute.
So a lot of people like to know about the writing process. So do you have like do you outline things? Do you have like one of those maps on your wall with characters and red yarn going everywhere, spreadsheets? Like how do you keep everything straight, and how do you what does that process look like for you?
I'm actually kind of terrible. I used to do this big brain dump. It was just paragraph summary of where I want the book to go, but I usually start with just a couple of scenes in my head. And this usually happens when I'm driving in my car listening to music. This is where I get scenes from. I have now started to outline, and I'm trying to do better and be a little more organized. But I am a discovery writer, and I don't usually plan things out. I just kind of start writing. I know, have a vague idea of where I'm going, and then it just kind of develops. And that's probably why my books are a little plot heavy too, some of them, because yeah, I throw things in there, and then later on, I'm like, oh, I have to connect that somewhere. So I have to figure all that out.
Mm-hmm. Why is it that the best ideas come to me? Like, mine are the same way in the car, or like I'll be driving, and that's when all the I need to do this, 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 this. Like all the ideas come, and then when the car turns off, you forget everything.
Yeah.
I hate it. Drives me nuts. And my husband will hate it too, because if I'm driving, I'll be like, "Oh, get my paper out, write this down." And so then he'll have like this list of things, and it's like when we're in the car for 5 hours, and he'll be like, "Again?" Like, yeah, it's just it all comes through when I'm driving. It's the shower and driving for me.
It's a thing. It
It is.
really is.
It is. Yeah, it's where all my good best ideas come to, or reminders. So.
Mhm.
So for example, in Tormented Omega, you don't just have a hero and heroine and a few side characters. There's the pack, and then there's a neighbor pack. How do you keep everybody straight?
And that's another thing where I'm just unorganized, and it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I really never meant for there to be that many characters, and I never meant like I'm kind of scared to say things because I don't want like spoilers or anything, but
Oh.
Chase and his pack was never really a thing.
Yeah.
Like I had this scene in my head about him at the zoo and the whole thing at the zoo, and I'd never planned on that whole pack to become a thing. But then the more I wrote, the more integrated it into it, and then when I decided to connect all these books, because I wrote these duets as separate things. They were separate books, had nothing to do with each other. Then I started putting them back in there. But as far as keeping them straight, and like I have a very bad short-term memory. I have to have a notebook. I have to have their names and write down like hair color, eye color. Or I'm gonna mess them up every time. It's rough.
Yeah. So, because even when I started Stray Omega, I remember messaging you and being like, "Wait, have we met this pack before?" Because sometimes it's hard to keep them all together. And I kept thinking that this pack had something to do with Chase's pack, and then it took like you had to be like, "No, this is not one that you've met before." But Chase, his pack is going to get a book, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, that was something I had never planned, but
Mm-hmm.
there was kind of a demand for it. So,
Yeah.
and those are the two that I have not written yet.
Okay.
I've got ideas, and I'm changing all the other books to kind of build up to their books. So their books should be 7 and 8. Yeah, it should be 7 and 8.
Yeah. So you already have quite a few that you're just rewriting in this world.
Yeah, I have. The next one is already written, and then there's a duet after that that I just have to, add to and make a part
and develop more. Yeah. That's exciting because that just means we have a lot coming as readers. There's a lot coming. So yeah. I'm here to beta read all of them. Don't forget. So it's true.
Have you had a couple or a pack that was really difficult to get to the happily ever after for you?
Mm, I mean, the next Omega book, probably, because I'm not a grovel writer, and
Mm-hmm.
I struggle with that, and that was another big issue with fault lines. But
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't take a lot of grovel for me, but I know a lot of people it does, and I'm trying to work on that, and I'm trying to make it more believable for readers because I had written it originally just for me, so the grovel
Mm-hmm.
wasn't, you know, super necessary for me, but I am trying to work on that. And yeah, it's kind of hard to redeem that pack, but
Mm-hmm.
that's the goal for this next book that I'm working on.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm like you, I don't need a huge grovel, but I know a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I just need a I'm sorry. And then I'm attracted to the ones with the red flags. I can't help it.
I am
So
too.
it's a thing.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So thinking outside of the book world, so our viewers can get to know you a little bit, what do you like to do in your free time?
Read and do a lot of that. Diamond paint
Mm-hmm. I do that
and
too.
hang out with my kids. My
Yeah.
son and I have a 15-year-old son. My oldest son, he likes horror movies, so we have a thing. We go to the theater and we watch horror movies together.
Oh, I'd say that's cute, but horror movies, ugh, that's not my thing.
I love them.
Do you?
Not the gory ones. I like the psychological ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for
Mm.
me it's the gore. I don't like gore. Um,
Yeah.
the psychological I get though.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Yeah. And how many kids do you have?
Two
Okay,
boys.
2 boys.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
I
kind of
have
a
three
homebody, so
boys.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
at home most of the time. I don't have a lot of hobbies.
Mm-mm. No, we get that. I like to be a homebody when I get a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a free Uber. I
For your
just do a
boys.
lot of driving. Yes. I
Yeah.
guess that's my
Wrong with that?
hobby.
Yeah. Until they start driving on their own, that's our job.
Mm.
Yes.
So, mm-hmm. Yeah. So fun.
All right. Oh, will we get to see you at any author signings?
Mm. I don't know. I don't keep up with any of that. And
So if you
this
would you be open to going to one though?
possibly. This is all kind of new to me. Like I've just transitioned and quit my job, even though they keep calling me back. And gone into full time writing. So this is all kind of new to me, and I'm learning as I go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can let you know what events are coming up. I think events are good for authors. They, especially newer ones, you get out there, people see you, they learn about your books. They're a lot of fun. Um, and you're in the South, so there's some kind of fairly close that happen down in your area. I don't know if any in your state, but I know like around. It would be fun for you to do to meet your readers. And if you do sign up, let us know. We'll see if we
Okay.
can get there. Because
Yes,
love
definitely.
author signings. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And we can let you know which ones are the best ones to go with as far as the people who put them on too. The ones for good. Yeah. So
Well, Jessica, I'm almost done with the questions on our list. Do you have anything that you want to ask that's not on the list?
um
Any burning questions over there?
I ask my burning questions all the time. And I don't know which ones can be out here on on YouTube yet because they're questions behind the scenes.
Oh,
So yeah. So I know that you've talked about maybe so are we thinking October for the next Omegaverse? Is that what you're aiming for right now?
I keep telling people September, and I'm still trying. I'm
Yeah.
trying. Like,
Yeah.
it is already written. I'm doing a pretty big overhaul, and I'm adding a lot of Chase
Mm-hmm.
into this book and Arden and them. And it's taken me a little longer. Plus, I'm trying to get used to this transition and getting up and, not going to work every morning is different for me.
Yes.
So I'm struggling a little bit there.
Yeah.
But I might be able to have it done. I'm hoping to have it done, be able to beta read like mid-September,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll see how long it takes from there.
From there.
But hopefully into September. I
Okay.
don't know. I don't want to promise anything.
No, don't promise because we want it to be perfect, but just ballpark. I know I'm gonna probably see mine in September. That's all I need to know. Sorry, everybody else. So yeah. And I'm busy till mid-September, so that works. I mean, except for that plane ride I've got going on to Disney, but
Well, I'm sure she would love to create her writing schedule around your schedule to
she
keep you
told me
occupied,
she
Jessica.
would. That's what I've been told. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, so everybody's excited for that. I mean, like I said, I'm also excited for the Mafia one too, because that left us on a cliffhanger as well. So, because you and your
Oh,
cliffhangers. So
I know a
what?
question that I breezed right past that we normally ask. How many books do you have published, approximately?
Oh. I actually took down my first trilogy recently. Oh my gosh. I opened that and I said, I really used to write like that. It was awful.
We hear that a lot from authors. They're like, "Oh yeah, my first book I published it. Oh no, you can't find it. I took it down a long time ago." So that's typical. It's typical.
Yeah, writing has come a long way since then. But I think I have, let's see, I have the 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 or 11, something like that. If you don't count the trilogy I took down.
Okay. Okay.
Something
Oh,
like that.
I do have something that we haven't talked about. You got an audiobook coming out.
Yes. And I'm listening to it right now. I'm super excited. Never thought I'd get that far.
No, but Podium reached out to you and they picked up Tormented Omega.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be out in September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Claimed
So
that it should be in October right now.
okay, online it says September.
No.
Claim the other half. Sorry.
Yeah, the second book they're targeting for October.
Okay. Good. So it'll come right after there. Because we do have quite a few viewers who listen to audiobooks that can't read physically. And so that's good information for them. It is coming. So
Yes.
and I'll be listening to it because hello. Do you remember who you had for audiobook narrators on that?
Ada Sinclair, she's doing the entire Tormented because it was one POV.
Okay.
And then she's doing the second one. I'm gonna butcher his last name. It's Zayden Margot, or I'm gonna butcher it. It's one of those strange pronounced names.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I've listened to a few. He does a lot of Wolf Shifter books.
Okay.
And from my understanding, Ada will also be doing Stray Omega, which I don't know. They're the experts. I told them do what they thought was best, but it's different main characters, so I don't know. But Ada's really good, and I'm listening to Tormented right now, and she's done a really good job. You can feel the angst.
Yeah. Good. Oh, good.
I've listened to several series where each book in the series is a different couple, but it's narrated by the same two people.
Yeah,
so that's not uncommon at all. So I don't
Mhm.
think that people will be bothered by it at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. I worry that I might throw people off, but
Yeah. I think especially if they're good, like especially with the female narrator being good at her job, it'll be fine.
yeah, I love Ada. I discovered her in Eternal Obsession audiobooks. They were really good. I requested her.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome that you got to get her.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, Right.
Okay, so what is this is kind of our wrap up question. So what is the best way for readers to connect with you?
Instagram, my website. I have a lot of people that email me. I'm not super fast, but I'm pretty good about responding. I do miss some things in Instagram, so I would say the best way is probably through my website. Just send me an email, comment, something.
And
And
do
what's
you
the
have?
website?
Yeah.
Do what?
What's the website?
MaryMagdalynWrites.com. I also
Okay.
have SamanthaDiesWrites.com. Either one.
Okay.
Okay.
And then sometimes too, our readers like to directly support an author when they're buying their books instead of doing it off of Amazon. Do you have any on your website, or is it all through Amazon?
It's all through Amazon.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes they like to know that if it ever becomes available. I know a lot of our readers like to go directly to the author, so and cut Amazon out of the middle. But
I can see that.
yeah, yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. I know our readers are going to be really excited, or viewers are going to be excited to see you. So
Thank you for having me.
yeah, thanks for spending your Saturday. Still morning here. It's almost afternoon there.
Yeah.
But thanks for spending, or it is afternoon, spending that with us this morning. So,
Yes, thank you.
yeah. So let me wrap this up and then we'll chat after we hit the end button.
Okay.
So, okay. So thanks everybody at home for watching. Don't forget to go get like the new audiobook, or eventually the next book will be out here. And we will see you guys in the next video.